lights and between the hedges, the Georgia Bulldogs are set to kick off another home opener. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. Running behind that left side. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, look out, there he goes. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast, and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Fair catch, called for and made. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a crease, it's Young. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to... Those haters and some of those doubters.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And right down the middle. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Motion from the offense. Right back to the well. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Give him 96 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll go with a direct snap. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And with that run, goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab at the 30. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Using his legs, it's Henderson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some...
Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you've got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Got it in the middle. It's Young. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Anytime this guy has that much time to throw, you're not going to stop him from picking up the 1st down.
No, and he needs to go thank his offensive lineman right now. Thank you, big fellas, for keeping me upright. No pressure, could read the defense, make the strike, get the 1st down conversion.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
To the air, it's Holstein. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. He's right on target. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. On the run, it's Young. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Touch pass on the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun. Give on the inside. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Just steamrolling his way through. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive...
Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Moves away as he feels pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Harbor. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
They're bringing heat. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He's looking to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Alabama! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion.
Going over the top. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Looking downfield. He's got him wide open. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Georgia, 21, Alabama, 14.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If they're they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll test the right side. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Holstein. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you're bringing more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
Going for it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. They got it. It's blocked. That's a live ball. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They think there's room to run to the right here. Hard running there. At the 40, there he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running it to the right. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Coming up, 4th down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 21, Alabama 14.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 30. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown Tide. And once he got loose, it was all over. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Virginia has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there, and now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up by 28 over Houston. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Pats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 38-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line.
Let's go!
They're going to test the right side with this one. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next play.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. We got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. The hand to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. On the move at the 30. All kinds of running room. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So an 82-yard drive there. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. Some really good timing between those two on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Moving out of the pocket. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He caught it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about that? They pull out the onside kick. They're able to get it down 3 here in the fourth quarter. They're in great position right now to at least tie this game.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Here's a throw downfield late. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Let's it fly. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure coming. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Feeling some heat. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. You definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive.